We're live. Just got our new little exchange student. Hi! This is Miju, my little exchange student. How cute. Okay, let me clean my screen. Clean my screen. So Miju is from Japan, my little exchange student. She's here for 3 weeks. And we're live across 7 platforms. We were live on 8, but Twitter decided to have a blonde moment. Okay. Oops. Let me just fix up this. Boom, boom. I've been really sick. I might even have a coughing attack sometime during the show, I'm sure. But I've just been really, really unwell. I've only just got my throat back. Oh, gosh. What, two days ago? We've got 30 seconds. You want to put your headset on? Cool. I can't hear nothing. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We're live across the world on 7 platforms tonight. I almost had 8 platforms, but Twitter decided to tell me that I couldn't go live. But anyway, that's okay. We're live across Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, 3 Facebook pages, including Omni Studio and iHeartRadio. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I'm with Miss Ellie. Good evening, Miss Ellie. How are you?
Howdy, pretty good.
Oh, gosh. And yes, and I've been sick since last Monday. I had no voice, no throat. My throat was like razor blades, and I'm still just got the tail end of a cough now. So, but bear with me tonight. I'm sure that the cough will come through for somebody else anyway. But I've got my beautiful little exchange student. Say good evening.
Hi.
Say, just talking to the microphone there for me. Say good evening.
Hi.
Hi. Little cutie. She's all the way from Japan. She's with me here for 3 weeks. Almost said 6 weeks. She's with me here for 3 weeks, and I think the poor girl's already worried about me being my crazy driving and my singing in the car and my dancing in the car, right? So I love music. So let's go over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and let's start to say good evening to a few people. So we've got the usuals. My very loyal people that come onto my show is Michelle Coburn and Jill Polglaze. We've also got here, they're saying good evening. Thanks for joining us. We've got Juju Bean. We've got Kim Dominic. We've got John from Abandoned and Haunted. I think we're doing another ghost hunt. When was it? 28th of February. We're doing a ghost hunt. We've also got Joanne Howard. She's hi there, everyone. We've got good evening, Leslie and Ellie and everyone from John. We're not doing the readings yet. Howdy from Juju Bean. That's a cool name. Let me keep going. Allergic to Queensland, Les? No, I'm not allergic to Queensland. I loved Queensland. I can't wait to go back up there. Here we've got Alicia and Gabrielle Garcia. Good evening. Yay, I'm up to see you. Tell us where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world always. And if you've got a question, I don't use tarot cards. I don't need tarot cards. I just use the direct messages from Spirit. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We are live across the world. We do this every Monday night from 8 till 10, and I'm a professional medium or psychic medium. So what that means is that psychic is past, present, and future, and the mediumship side is your past loved ones that have passed over that come over to me and talk through me to give you a message. And most of the time, I don't even know what spirit wants to tell me, but I just say what I get 99% of the time within reason of our media law. And pretty much I've got hundreds and hundreds and thousands of validations. So, and Miss Ellie is here and she calls out the validations. So if you've got a validation from any other show or you want to give us a validation for tonight's reading, then just type in capitals on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and the validation in capitals, and then Miss Ellie type the validation in there. God, I can't get that out. What's going wrong with me? And Miss Ellie will pick it up from our end here. So she'll also point you over from the other 7 pages all the way over to, that was a bit creepy. A bit spooky, that noise there, Miss Ellie. She will direct you over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So she's always looking on our YouTube. She's always looking on our other Facebook pages as well, including the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page. So Kim Dominic, wish you'd come to Belgium one time. Well, look, last week I was asked to come to Liverpool in the UK. So that's on the cards. And then now Belgium's on the cards. So you never know. You just never know. I might have to do a tour one day. Well, it should be in the next, let's put it this way, 3 years. So let's keep going. Kathy Hazel, good evening from Auckland. Thanks for joining us. We've Kim Dominic, yes, she's from Belgium. Thanks for joining us. We've also got here, let me keep going down. Michelle Coburn, hi, beauty. I miss seeing you. Alicia. Fair enough, they're having a conversation. Fiona Grayling, hi Lesley, long time not see from South Africa. Thanks for joining us. I'll do the questions in shortly there, Fiona, so bear with me. So if you've got a question and I've missed it, just repost it again for me, please. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. You know, I love to know who I'm helping around the world. So we've got Steve Lasaris here. Haven't seen that name here before. Hi, Steve. Thanks for joining us. If you've got a question, Steve, then post it up on this page. Just type in your question. Don't give me anything else, guys. I don't need anything else. All I need is your question. No dates, no numbers, not telling me who's passed over, when the dog passed. I'm not interested in that. All I'm interested in is your question. And it's just mini readings, and I will be drawn from spirit. I will stop on your name on the actual Facebook page. I'm just showing people on the live here. So I just scroll down, and wherever spirit tells me to stop, that's where I stop, and that's where I start my reading. So come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we've got Kim Dominic from Belgium. She says, love to have a message on reading or a reading, please. So let's do Kim first. Dominic. Ellie, can you turn that one of the sound, move that down. No, down. That's it, to there. I think that's better. That's a bit better. For some reason, the sound sounds really echoey in my ears from, I don't think it's my headset, but I think it's actually the live sound is way too high. And if it's like that in my ears, it's probably like that for everybody on radio. So I'd love to have a message or a reading, please, for Kim. So what do we get here, Spirit? We get 18, so 1 and 8 is 9 in the month of September. I'm also having visual problems. I can't even see, even though my paper's white, I can't even see properly. Visibility, my eyes. Do you wear glasses, or you're supposed to wear glasses, or something's not right with the glasses, the lens or something like that? Or who is that around you? I'm just getting glasses, lenses. They're showing me the lenses are falling out. I'm also I feel like I've got the shakes as well. Are you hungry, or are you hypoglycemic, or what's with that as well? So I feel like I'm shaky, or you're cold. Look, I don't know. I don't know what temperature is over in Belgium, but if we've been hot here. Well, today was not so hot, but it's still summer here. So, but I feel like that there's like someone there shaking. Like got the shivers. Whether it's either Parkinson or someone's cold. I can't really tell the difference. I'm just going to put it all there because they all seem similar to me. It's like someone's really shivering. Parkinson's. I'm also feeling that there's a male around you that did have Parkinson, or someone that had something with mental health here. So I just see the mind is not all cognitive, if that makes sense. I feel like the mind has its own moments. It's like a split personality. It's like one person here and then one person there. And I'm just writing this down. I'm also getting the number 14. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. So birthdays, anniversaries, memorials around the month of May. And I also feel like that May was a significant time for you last year. So last year, a lot of anxiety around this time of year. I also get the number 11 around you as well. So November, 2 and February. So big changes coming up this month, even though we're on the 9th already. So it's the 9th of February. And I just feel like that this month is going to be significant for you as well. So just you need to restore your energy. So hold back the fort. That's what I'm hearing with you. Keep it quiet too. Zip it up. Okay, no, just sit back, watch in the background, whatever's going on around in the family or in the home, in the environment, the immediate primary environment, then you need to just pull back the reins. It's really important. You just need to sit back and watch and go, yeah, you know what? Well, just judge for yourself, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. But if you could validate any of that, just type in capitals validation and post that up on the main page, and Miss Ellie here will pick it up for us. So we've got, she said, cool. Who else have we got here? Agate Lirhus, Lirhus, Lirhus. I can't say your name, sorry. I can never say anybody's. Kylie Patterson, good evening from Melbourne, Australia, please and thank you. Well done, thank you. Alicia, love all your fun photos, Lesley. Loving your best life. That's exactly right there, Miss Alicia. So I decided this year not to, I don't know, what would you say, not go against the grain, but just ensure that I have a great time this year. I'm not sitting back watching my life, slip away. I'm just going to keep enjoying, having lots of fun and doing whatever I need to do to make myself happy, as long as it's not hurting anybody, I guess. So Sarah Orlandi, Niagara Falls, New York. Wow, that is so cool. Can you send us a photo, Sarah? Send us a photo of Niagara Falls where you are. That'd be so cool. I had never had anybody from that destination yet. So we've done you, Kim. If you could give us a validation, that would be great. So send Sarah Orlandi, I'm at a crossroads. I feel lost. Please, Spirit, please help me. Okay, isn't it funny how it's brought me to Niagara Falls with you, and then now this. So I get 18 for you as well, 9 and September. I do feel like birthdays, anniversaries, memorials are around September there. I'm also getting 13 for you, 4 and April. So even though we're in February right now, I just showed you number 2. So 2 and February again. So, but the number 2 is significant. I'm not sure what that means for you, but I just saw the number flash like a target. It was number 2. But I'm also getting that April will be extremely busy, beneficial for you. It's like you got to take a breath, and that's what I feel like you've been doing for a while now. Now October last year, I feel like was quite significant for you as well. As much as things seem to be on edge and over the edge, and you can't get your traction to come back to the land, I strongly feel that this is only going to be temporary, and within 2 weeks' time, it's like, what are you going to be hitting yourself going, what was I thinking? Why was I so worried about that for, like, why was I so hesitant about this? Why was I so concerned, because you worry what? You don't need to worry about everything. When we manifest things, when I do my workshops on manifestation, I say to people, you must not think about the things that you don't want, because whatever you're thinking about, the things that you don't want, 100 million%, you are going to get what you don't want. So you've said here, I'm at a crossroads, I feel lost. So what do you think is going to happen now, Sarah? You're going to be lost and lost and lost if you continue to say that. Because the universe is here. Like, my left hand is the universe, my right hand is spirit, not necessarily, just literally. And when they want to align, they have to align like this. And if you're saying one thing and wanting another, they can't align. So they miss and they go all over the place, and they can't align with each other. And that's why it's so important that whatever you want, you say what you want, not what you don't want, and don't put the energy into what you don't want, because that is absolutely it's kind of crazy to do that, because then you're actually confusing the universe, you're confusing your spirit, you're confusing your soul, you're confusing everything that you want. And manifesting won't come about because it doesn't know which direction to go. Because when you ask for something, your spirit and the universe only know one word, which is yes. So when you are saying, oh, for example, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I'll just get by till the end of the week, blah, blah, blah. When you say that, you just get by till the end of the week. You never get past that end of the week until the following week, because you say the same things. It's so critically important that you actually manifest, or you plant the seed with the universe. And like, even, write down in a little notebook for, say, for instance, if you're playing the Powerball on Thursday, write down, I can't wait to go to the newsagents to pick up my money that I've won from the Powerball this Thursday. Plant the seed 2 or 3 days ahead. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to be emphasizing, building that energy with the universe and everything like that, so that you can have that seed to pick up later. Okay, so look at manifesting. And everyone that's been on here for a while will know that I'm going to say, watch The Secret full movie on YouTube. Miss Ellie's shaking her head yes, because she knew it was coming. She knows me well, because The Secret full movie on YouTube is amazing. It's how it's changed my life. It's changed a lot of people's life that actually watch it. When I told them, I've been saying it for 536 live shows. Pretty much. This is our 189th live show on Alive 90.5 FM. However, the Secret full movie will just change your whole mindset, and you will never suffer with anything ever again if you can just watch that documentary. We've got Jill Haynes here. How are you? So we've got, hi Leslie. Whoa. What's that? Oh, never mind. Well, we threw in an alive in there. That was fantastic, Ellie. It's frightened the life out of me. But anyway, I think we frightened our exchange student. You all right then? Are you okay? Oh, dear. So we got, hi, Leslie. It's Ruby. I am in a relationship. Do you see this lasting, please? Thank you. Let's go. Jill Haynes and / Ruby. So what do I get for you? Okay, let's ask Spirit. Okay. So I get the number 12 around you. 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March around this relationship. I do see love. I do see like holding hands, okay, which is really nice, because you hardly ever see people holding hands. I feel like there was a connection across the table as well. And I know that sounds general, but I feel like this hand was like holding the hands across the table gently. And I do feel like that you're concerned, but don't sabotage this for you, because you've got that fear. Just go with the flow each day. There's no pressure here, and have some fun. That's what I want to say. So no pressure. I don't feel like that your partner can be, what was I going to say? Like, the partner doesn't like pressure. So no pressure. Okay, if it's anything, you kind of like, we've got to tiptoe around a question if you've got to ask something like that. And I also get 13 for you as well, 4 in the month of April. Has this been a short-term thing for a few months, like 4 to 6 months? Because I just saw within 6 months, it looks like they'll be moving in. And I saw this thing the other day. This was really cool. It was on socials, and I saw it, and it was about this guy saying that if you're ever in a relationship and you're the male, do not move into the female's home. It has to be the other way around. The female will have to move into your home, because if you move into her home, she treats you like she's hurt your mother. It's just a natural ability or something like that. It was really weird, and then I thought, oh, okay, and the guy gave a few pointers about it. I went, yeah, that does sound right. It sounds quite, he's made a good point. But then also he said, better still, both get a different home together and join the dots there. So that's what I see for you, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. So we're back here on Live 90.5 FM. It's 2020. So it's 8:20, which is pretty cool. The 2 numbers are 2 2s. I wonder what that means, Miss Ellie. Andrea Shipley, good evening. We've got Claire Belagoshi, good evening. Good morning, hope you are well, thank you. We've got Sharon Jordan, good evening. Post up your questions, guys, to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We've got Pamela Hume, good morning. Will me and my daughter ever speak again? Oh, that's a tough one. Well, I'm not seeing that right now. Look, I get September for you. For some reason, I feel like that September's safer for some reason. I don't know why I just said safer. You would probably know what I mean. But I feel like your daughter is extremely stubborn. And bless you, Ellie. Oh, bless you. And I wouldn't be surprised that is it this child or another one or another female around you that is quite manipulating? Like they actually upset you, and then when you pull them up for upsetting you, they actually tell you off because you're responding the way you are. That's manipulation 101. That drives me insane. That absolutely insane. Look, to be honest, Pamela, I don't really take much rubbish from anyone, and that includes my daughter, because if she's out of line, I just say it. I just go, yeah, no, that's not, no. And it's like full on. So, but I do love her to death. But yeah, I don't see this relationship coming to fruition there, Pamela, until around September this year, if you're lucky, September / into October. But it doesn't stop you from being the mum and being the responsible, the guided light around her. Okay, whatever's going on in her head, I feel like that she's actually had some trauma in the past, and it's still, and maybe she's blaming you for it. But I don't want that to. You can't change the past. Whatever's happened in the past is the past. I've never been a person to hold grudges. I will say what I think. If you upset me, which will be you upsetting me first before I would do anything to anyone, because I never do anything to anyone. If you upset me, then I would respond. And if I don't respond, consider yourself lucky. But that's how I am. I don't tolerate too much disrespect in my life, and I'm way too over that hump of being sucked into manipulation ever in my life, especially from a sibling or something like that, or a child. So Haley Townsend, I'll leave yours there, but if you could validate any of that would be amazing. Haley Townsend said, "Hi Lesley, good to see you. I'm still struggling to pass my practice exam, and I need to pass in order to be able to take the real national physical therapy exam. I have to pass, and I am very scared." See, this is what you do every single year. Look, me and Ellie, Miss Haley Townsend, has been going through this exam time with you every single year for the past 4 years. So, and I'm going to tell you once again, do not panic. I just spoke about manifesting. So when you manifest, you see yourself with the trophy at the end before you even run the race. That's how you do it. So you've got to visualize yourself with the trophy before you actually run the race there, lovey. And you know how to do that. We've done that before. You might need to go back and revisit watching The Secret full movie on YouTube. I highly think that I can just see cheers in the air, like punches in the air. I can just see you winning this over and over again. It's your fear. It's because you're not confident in yourself there, Haley. That's why you keep bringing yourself down and you talk yourself into failing the exam. But I know with my heart that you can get through this. And for heaven's sake, we've been through it for the last 4 years with you. So we know you can get through it. And if you got to this far, you're going to get further, and you're going to be an amazing physio. So keep going, lovey. Just keep going. You're doing the right thing. Desmond Walls, good evening. Oh. So Sarah Orlandi, she says, I'm validation about what? Did she send through a big validation? What was that?
That was before you read her.
Oh, okay, cool. So yes, if you do have a validation, Sarah, you just type in capitals validation, and then you write what the validation is underneath that validation word, and then Miss Ellie here will pick it up for me. Okay, but I think Miss Ellie has a validation, do you? I just saw something pop up on my screen.
I got 2.
Oh, you got 2. Should we wait till after the break, or you want to do one now? I'll do one now. Okay.
So Kim Dominic said, my eyes really aren't good. I always see
Ah.
blurry and urgently need to go look for new glasses. I'm always cold. It's winter and it's 3 degrees. My father has a very special mood indeed. One moment happy, then depressed again. But maybe it's also my sister. She's going through a very difficult time now with panic and anxiety. November 11th, my son has his birthday. On the 12th, I'm also going for my driver's license. I'm 38 and this will give me freedom. On February 2nd, my partner started his own business. The mood of that man could also be my son. He is currently not allowed to see his father and is very angry about it, and that affects his mood.
Wow. So I got every number there. That's so cool. Just about everything. That is very cool. Thank you for that validation. It's so cool. So what else have we got here? Well, looks like we'll be coming back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
90.5.
I left my drink in the car. Oh, that ad gets me every time. You all right there, me? You okay?
Yeah.
Claire Belagoshi, UK, Derbyshire.
Why does this work every time? Smelly cheesecake always unfreezes the brain. Feel the cheese, not the freeze.
A life like a cheesecake. Smelly cheesecake.
Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. No. Breathe. Me? I'm breathing. Don't worry about that. Whoa, what's this?
Maybe you're eligible for community meals. For 30 years, we've provided safe, subsidised transport to people in the Parramatta and Cumberland LGAs. We can help you to get to medical appointments, shopping, social outings, or even catch-ups with friends. To book your trip or to find out more, call Community Wheels today on 8868 1400 or visit our website. Station sponsor.
Looking for a fresh approach to real estate? At Bookfitch Estate Agency, we put people first, making the process smooth and stress-free. Whether it's selling your home, managing your investment, or finding your next move, we're here for you. Discover how property should feel professional.
Post up your questions, guys.
And tailored to you.
Don't give me a lot of information. Just ask me questions. I don't need numbers or names or anything like that. I just need your questions.
Right now, you're here.
Patricia Bell, good evening.
But have you thought about how you can be here to hear when a mate, colleague, or
Oh,
loved one
just
needs a
crash my
chat?
screen.
Ask, are you okay? And let the people you care about know you're here. To really hear them, because a conversation could change your life. Learn more at areyouok.org.au.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. I've got a... Did we do the second validation, Miss Ellie?
I've got 3 now.
Oh, you've got 3 now. Okay, well then over to you, Miss Ellie. You might as well just run the show tonight.
I'll do a little bit, but I'm not running the show. I don't have enough ideas.
Okay.
So Ruby/Jewel Page said, thank you, Leslie. Yes, our relationship started in October, and you're so right and have helped me with this. Thank you.
Ah, there you go. Beautiful. Thank you.
And then Pamela Hughes said, yes, my daughter is very stubborn, and yes, the trauma she is going through and probably blames me is her partner went for jail for over 10 years for, I can't say what it was for, and I was one of the victims along with her daughter and others.
Oh, no. Okay, righto. We'll leave that one there. Yes, just, Pamela, just be really patient, lovey. You know, time heals. That's what they say. Time heals. There's no need for anybody to be, holding grudges or being nasty to people or locking them out of their life and stuff like that, you know. It's just the way people are sometimes these days. They just don't care, I guess. So we've got a question here is there any other validations, Miss Ellie? No. So Paul Will, he says, hi, Leslie, hope you're well. Well, I'm getting better. Thanks, Paul. I'm hoping you can offer some peace of mind. My son had just left his business of 17 years as a spray painting, sold everything. Him and his partner now own and bought a caravan, and he's leaving to travel Australia. But everything is going wrong. Caravan broke, the car has to be sold, and a new one broke. They are now using their profit from selling their house to fund their car. He's stressed, and his kids aren't coping well with the changes. Can you see things going well? Will they settle? Anything you can offer would be so appreciated. Thanks in advance. That's exactly what I say. I always say thanks in advance. 100%. Every email that I send to people, I always say thank you in advance. So let me go back here. So he's traveling Australia. Look, you know what? With the kids, I think that because it's a combination of change for everybody there, Paul, this road trip will get better. I see them all laughing, going like, what the hell happened, you know? The road trip will get better, but I do see that the kids are stressed because the mood's contagious. Okay, so when your son settles, I feel like the kids are going to settle as well. They say that moods are contagious. So if someone's grumpy and miserable, you know, and they can't break their own state, we call it a state, then you can break that state by, you know, having a sock fight, for example, or which is what I used to do with my daughter. If my daughter ever come home from school and she was upset, I'd throw the socks at her. Miyu's laughing at me, but that's what we used to do. We used to do Nerf gun fights. We used to shoot each other with water pistols and do a Nerf gun fight all the time. It was crazy. I still got the Nerf gun, so actually she's coming over tomorrow, so I might even just shoot her with some just get them ready. That's what I'm going to do.
So as soon as she walks in.
I'm actually going to do that. I've told everybody now, so hopefully she's not listening, but I'm actually going to get some socks out and I'm going to do a sock fight. And I'm going to do a Nerf gun fight tomorrow. So there we go. That's what I'm going to do to my daughter. Okay, she's in for it. She's been a bit cheeky, so I'm just going to have to give it to her. But yeah, it's you've got to break the state. If you don't break the state of how, you know, the pouting of the kids or the miserable faces of the kids or whatever. Look, I'm not a psychologist, but that's what I know. I know that when you change the state, and that's what Tony Robbins or Anthony Robbins talks about, and he's one of the world's biggest, motivational coach in the world. Like, he's amazing. I've been to 4 of his events for 4 days straight each, you know, and they're just amazing. He's just the coolest guy on earth. But he always says that you need to break state. You can't have, you know, that person sitting there and miserable, and then you go and feed that miserability with them. And it's just negative. It's negative attention. And so one thing that I learned with my daughter years ago as well was when she was in preschool, and she went to Infant Education Academy up at Wahroonga. And one day I said to the president, I saw her outside, and I said, look, you know, my daughter, she was only 3 at the time. And I said, look, my daughter, you know, she's actually, threw a tantrum in David Jones. I was horrified. Like, she's on the floor doing the washing machine on the floor, screaming, carrying on and everything. And I was like, oh my God, how embarrassing. And I went to pick her up. And as I went to pick her up, she's thrown her head back and cracked her head, like not open, but on the back of on the floor. Like, I went to pick her up and she's gone bang. I went, oh my God. And so what happens there? She screams even louder. So the whole place was just looking at me and David Jones in the shopping center. And I was so embarrassed. And then I told the president of the Infant Education Academy, and she said, Lesley, the best thing that you could do with your daughter, she said, with any child that is misbehaving or being rude or whatever, she says, just go, stop. Like, put your hand in front of them, go, stop. Excuse me. When you finish doing whatever you're doing, see that sign over there that says K for kitchen or S for, whatever. She said, tell her that you're going to be over there waiting for her. When she's finished doing a tantrum, then you're going to be over there. She said, don't pay attention to it. So I did that the second time I went to the shops, and she tried to do a tantrum again, and it worked beautifully. So, but after that, for many years after that, because I said to her, I'm going to be over there where there's some chicken and stuff like that or whatever. You come over to mum when you finish doing your tantrum, and then I'll be just over here waiting for you. But then she never left my side again after that. So Maybe it gave her a bit of anxiety. I don't know, but she never did that again. But yeah, but I feel like the kids are just feeding off the actual stress off your son there, Paul. And I know that this is going to be an amazing trip. I just see laughter and lots of smiles on the face. I do feel like he's done the right thing. However, he's got to get rid of the lemon cars, as we know. I also see a grey car. Look, I just like an SUV grey car or dark grey car. It's showing me. Dark grey car, but something's not right with the wheels. So this is like the wheels. It's like it looks like one square wheel and 3 round wheels or something. You know, something's not right with it. All the diff. I don't know. Look, I'm not a mechanic, but I just heard diff. I just heard that. That's it. Don't ask me anything else. All I know about turbos sometimes, and just depends. But I'll leave it there. I do feel like this is going to be fine, and they will have money. They will be super happy. You know, you'll see, you know, beautiful photos, beautiful memories of a father that sold his business and that can actually, you know, drop everything, take his family around Australia for however long he wants. And I just think that's beautiful. You know, we couldn't do that when we were younger. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. Any other validations, Miss Ellie?
Yeah, I do have one. There was one from Haley.
From who?
Haley Townsend.
Oh, Haley Townsend. Haley.
She said, yes, true, it definitely is my fear and I have no idea how to rid of it. But you are definitely correct on the fear part. Also, I did make a vision board last week putting that I already passed my exam, so hoping that will manifest this into fruition. Thank you for answering my question. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, well, look at you go. See, I said you need to manifest it. You need to do this and write it down. Look at you. You're already doing your vision board. So you're on fire there, Haley. You don't need us here for the last 4 years to tell you that. Never mind. So who have we got here? Let's keep going. Got a question? Post it up on the main page on Facebook, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So that was the most genetic rambling ever. You didn't a thing and you did and were okay. Thanks anyway. Right. I'm going to do something with this one. I don't like that comment. And there we go. Fixed. So what have we got here? We've got Kim Freebody. I have a validation from last Monday. Over to you then, Miss Silly.
So Kim Freebody said, you said there was something coming in about 2 kids and a boy and a girl. The boy is older and the girl is older. That would be their dad who has abandoned them and me again. And also you said move on. It was definitely me coming through there. Wow,
go figure. Thank you. Thanks for the validation. We've also got Sue Kirk, Eagleton. May I please have a mini reading from Queensland? Thanks, Sue. Oh, wow. You know, that surname, Eagleton, was my surgeon that did all my surgeries when I was sick. Wow. So what do we get here? I get a lot of anxiety around you. I also get the number 18. 1 and 8 is 9 in the month of September. I also feel like there was sometimes of not misinformation, but misunderstanding. And also, is there someone that has like a constant blink with the eyes? Like something not like vision impaired or something with the eyes as well? I also get the number 14 around you, 5 in the month of May. So look out for May this year. I do feel like there's more money coming through. They're showing me the pockets are empty at the moment and they've got to be filled up. It's like the money's coming in to be filled up. Around May. I'm also seeing the number 7 as well. 7 and July. So birthdays, anniversaries, memorials are around July as well. I'm hearing peaceful time. Is there people that have moved in or moved out around the property, or what's with the property and not just moving, but like visitors in and visitors out? Is that on the right path with you, or would that be around Sarah Zimmer, maybe? Yeah, thank you, Sarah Zimmer. Thank you for sticking up for me. I love it. Don't worry, I got rid of her anyway. I think it's just a troll. It's probably Kerry Bender or someone like that. Geraldine Grayling, we've also got you there. I'm going to jump back to you, but I just feel like there's something around visitors and property or something. You know, I see people coming in and people going, like constantly in and out the door, you know, a group in, group out, like, or you're selling, etc. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Geraldine Grayling, hi, lovely. Hope you are well. What does Spirit hold for me this year, please, and thank you. See, I'll just turn over the page there, Geraldine. So I get for some reason my little numerology came up, and I got the 999, which is the wrap up. Time to start a new journey. Wrap up loose ends. Let go of what does not serve you. Prepare for the next level when you see this number. So the 999 I get. And why do I see tears as well? I see tears. Look, I heard tears of joy, but then I also see like the sorrow too, you know. They're showing me the pillow and, you know, a female definitely lying on the side, sorrow, tears. They're also showing me, do you have a dark colored like blanket or dark, maybe it looks like not checkers, but what do they call it? I don't even know what they call it. You know when they do, you know when they get material early and they sew all different, like they sew it all, what is it called? Patchwork, that's it. You're on fire. Dark patchwork. Like doona or something on the bed. I feel like this was an elderly lady. And I just heard grace. So who's grace or saying grace? I'm hearing saying grace. It's either the name Grace or the saying grace. I also got Philip as well. 2 names tonight. So who's Philip around you? Or Philly? Phil. Yeah. Oh, I just got some pain underneath my right rib cage as well. So the right rib cage is or underneath the right rib cage, just in the sternum area, just before the sternum. And I do feel like that was I just heard puncture. Did someone have a surgery around like the underneath the right rib cage here, or been stabbed, or I don't know, surgery or gallbladder, something like that? And I'll leave that there. But that's yeah, I feel like this was a male Philip. They're also showing me like living in a tower, kind of like in units or something like that, like a tower. And I'll leave that there. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Yeah,
oh, wow. That's from the Kim. We've done Kim, haven't we?
We've done both Kims.
Okay, yep, right.
Sue Kirk said, thank you so much. My son's birthday is May, mine is July. Both of the best on the night. Spot on with people coming and going. It's complex and lots of PTSD to you.
Oh, right. So was that Geraldine? Or which one was that one?
Sue Kirk.
Oh, Sue Kirk. Yeah, 100%. I just see all these groups of people in and out. It's like a revolving door, your house, you know. It's very exhausting though, because you've got all these energies coming into the property as well. So, but I'll leave it there. Thank you for the validation. Jewel Hayes. Okay, we've done that one, have we, Ellie?
Sure. Who?
Jewel Haynes. Thank you, Leslie. Yes, our relationship started in October. Yeah, we've done that one. Okay. And we've got Geraldine Grayling. Done that one. It's awesome. You can do it. Your exam. Thank Kim Dominic. Stay positive. Yeah, she's talking to Haley Townsend. Good girl. I am saying to myself, I am going to have my driver's license. Brilliant. That's it. You've got to actually visualize yourself with the driver's license. Like visualize yourself holding it up, taking a photo, etc. Blah, blah, blah. So we've got here Maxie Green. Good evening. Oh, jeez. Maxie. We've got, hi Lesley, hi Spirit, please could I have a reading? I lost my nephew on Friday. Would you be able to do a prayer for me, please? Yes, we can. We surely can, lovey. And I actually brought my book tonight as well. How about that, Maxie? I get 19 around you there, Maxie. 1 and 9 is 10 in the month of October. I also get 1 in January. So I do feel like this was a 13 as well. 1, 3 is 4 in the month of April. And yeah, nothing worse than losing a child, you know. I do feel like that this is going to pull in the family. It's like he's saying that he didn't want, you know, whatever the case may be with everybody. He says, I didn't want everybody to be concerned about me, like to be worried about me, because I feel peace with my life. You know, he said it was short, but I still feel peace, and he wants everyone to be closer. He says, I can see everyone being closer. And there's shock from the phone call. I feel like this was unexpected as well. I'm also getting 18 as well, 9 in September. A lot of people with September to 9 and 18. But I'll leave that there, lovey, and we will do a prayer. Ellie, can you remind me to do a prayer for Maxie, please? Later, before we finish the show. We've got Natalie Brown from Perth in WA. Thanks for joining us. We've got Maxie Green on the Gold Coast. I'm so jealous there, Maxie. I love the Gold Coast. I want to move there. And I'll leave it there. What else have we got here? Alicia, hi my love, how are you? Well, I see you are doing beautifully. I have a question. I have some people threatening to sue me. How do you see that going? Any advice? They might just be trying to be threatening. I'm not sure. Look, there's a lot of ways you can do a lot of things there, Alicia. And if they are threatening you to sue you and they're intimidating you, look, I'm not a lawyer, but from what I know is that if they're intimidating you, you can have them charged for intimidation. Okay, so speak to your authorities, and they shouldn't be intimidating you. If they're going to sue you, they're just going to go and do it. So, and if you can get them for intimidation, I guess you've got the upper hand on them, you know. So, and then they'll find it hard to sue you because they've already made a ripple in the wave of peace. So look at it from that point of view, love. My gosh, it would be very difficult for anybody to do that to me. I don't know. I'd just be so absolutely, sledgehammer with my legal stuff that I do. I don't hold back. I literally don't hold back with anybody that does anything to anybody that's hurtful. Or they lie, or they, coerce, or whatever they do. I just can't handle it. So Pamela Hume, she's got a validation there, Miss Ellie. Have we done that one? I think we did that one. Yeah, we did that one. I remember it. Jill Haynes. We've done that one. Gosh. Okay, Glennis Lacey, what do you have in the studio tonight? I missed the first few minutes of the start. Sorry. So this is who we have. We have my exchange student Miyu. Say hi.
Hi.
She's live on our show. And I said to her, she only just arrived yesterday, and I said to her, Miyu, I've got radio tomorrow night. And I said, would you like to come along? She goes, oh, yes, please. I said, okay, well, you can come along. You might get bored, but are you bored? You okay?
Okay.
You okay? Okay, good. And we've got Alison Turner, love and shared. She says, hi all, when will someone with integrity present me with a rental opportunity? I have moved 8 times since 2022. I can't keep doing this. Kindness, wow. You need to manifest staying in one spot, lovey. 8 times since 2022. Gosh. I strongly recommend doing, just really looking at manifesting what you want there, lovey. Because if I know that you're getting a property and everything, which is great, because we've got people that come on here that are homeless that don't get properties, so you're very blessed of having that. But I also feel like that you need to manifest exactly what you want. I also see a small home. They're saying, I don't know why, they just said outskirts of the coast. I don't understand what that means. Outskirts of the coast. A small home. So, and this looks like, I don't know, I feel like this is on the left side and there's a road like a long windy road around the edge of a coast. I don't know why I'm seeing that. So whatever that means to you, will you be driving that way, or do you think you would live near that? I'm not sure, but it kind of looks like it's somewhere on the coast. I just see the wind, the breeze as well. I'm getting the number 18 around you, also 9 in September. Lots of people with September tonight. 4, the number 4, and April. So I do feel like by April, things are going to settle down. It's about you not having that, oh, look, I've got to move again. I'm over it, blah, blah, blah. But this time you say, I'm never moving from this property ever again. I'm comfortable. I'm very happy. And I'm not moving from this property for a long time, at least 4 to 5 years, whatever it is. Whatever you want it to be, you need to write it down. So, okay, let's keep going. Poor Haley said, so sorry. My live video kept looping, so I had to go on your YouTube to hear what you said. Anyways, let me write a validation now. Thank you for answering my question. Okay, cool. That's no worries. We've also got here, Kim Freebody, did you see my validation? Did we do that one? We done it. I may have missed it. Yep, we've done that one. Lorraine Macbeth, just wondering why does she defend him when he's in the wrong, and why is she upset with me? Okay. Well, see, I always say this. I hate doing, I don't hate them. I just don't like doing relationship readings. I'd rather talk to spirit all night. But just wondering, why does she defend him when he's in the wrong? And why is she upset with me? Well, for some reason, if the person is in the wrong and she's defending him, she clearly loves him. Like I said, I'm clearly far from a relationship specialist, consultant, psychologist, whatever you want to call me, counselor. I'm far from that. 100,000,000%. I'm so far from that. I'm hopeless at this stuff. That's why I don't like doing it. But one thing that I do know is that she must love him, because if she didn't love him, then she would not be doing what she's doing, lovey. And she's upset with you because you're calling it out. You're causing the ripples. Okay, so when you call it out, people don't like it. This is what I said at the beginning of the year. I just, for this year, removing all the toxic people and whatever else is in my life that doesn't fit with me, that doesn't make me happy. If you make me happy, then just stick around. But why should I put up with people that don't want to be nice, or don't want to be, genuine, or that's the same as you, lovey. So Lorraine Macbeth, it's exactly the same. She's going to stick up for this guy because she loves him, or there's some connection there, and she's upset with you because you call it out. So it's usually the one that calls it out is the villain these days. Me, I just move on. I just go, okay, whatever. You don't want to love me. You don't want to play. You want to play games or whatever. That's how it is. Sue Kirk, due to a medical screw up, my health has deteriorated physically and mentally. I'm needing to move due to medical issues. Is this happening soon, please? Where will I end up? Oh, I'm not sure where you're going to end up, but I do feel like this is going to happen soon. Look, I have a sneaky suspicion that if you contact like the health department or something like that to say that your location is not physically, adapted for your body, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, it might have mold on the walls or something's not right there. Then look at filing an application to get emergency help or emergency, accommodation for yourself, love, if you need to get out of that property. I don't know what else to say. I don't even like for that. What you've just said, due to a medical screw up. So what is it? What did they do? I can't even see what they did. I feel like this is a leg issue. I feel like this is some issue with the right leg, or might be picking up on someone else. Validation from Hayley Townsend. Did you get that one?
Yeah, a little bit behind.
Oh, I'm a bit behind, right? Thank you. Right, we'll have to keep on catching up, but I think we'll come back to the ads, Miss Ellie, and I'll leave it there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
You are listening to Alive 90.5.
If you'd like to know more about it, jump onto our website.
I didn't say the comment until you read it out.
Media.
I saw somebody else.
Destination for the latest events,
Yeah.
captivating stories, and rich insights from the
Okay, I got to find a prayer. Maxie Green, I got to find you a prayer for your past loved one. Oh my God. I don't even know if I got the right book.
Adriano Coluccio Funeral
Actually,
is an Australian-owned and operated funeral home providing dedicated, dignified, versatile and professional funeral services, assisting community members in their time of grief and loss, regardless of ethnicity and religion.
I just opened up to this page, right? And this is from Sun Tzu, SUNTZU, says, never interrupt an enemy when they are making a mistake. How cool is that? That is cool.
Looking to stay connected with the Hills Shire? Discover Hills.Sydney, your go-to digital magazine for local news, politics, events, and community stories. Whether you're a local business aiming to reach a wider audience or eager to stay
I'm looking for a prayer.
Hills.Sydney,
Hopefully I can find one in my book.
advertise with us and be part of a thriving digital community. Visit www.hills.sydney today. Hills.Sydney, where community comes to life. Station sponsor.
Transform your home with hearted
Okay.
proudly family owned for over 30 years. Solid timber, carpentry, laminate, and
I think I'm going to have to look for a Wendy Harvey prayer, Miss Ellie, on my phone. Huh? Oh no, I haven't spoken to her. I have to call her. Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. For 30 seconds, and I got to find a prayer. I got to find a pair. I mean, a prayer. Miu's laughing at me. Look, she's laughing at me. She's cute. Right, where's my prayer? Okay, thanks, Miss Ellie. I'll have to look at that in a minute. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We're here every Monday night from 8 till 10 on Alive 90.5 FM. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And we're streaming across 7 platforms. We would have been streaming across Twitter as well, but the account just decided to not work. But anyway, that doesn't matter. We're on 7 platforms tonight, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Live 90.5 FM Facebook, the Psychics on Radio Facebook, the Lesley Spaliviero Facebook, that's 3. And what else have we got? Omni Studio. And that's it, I think. Oh my gosh. Did we do that validation from Hayley Townsend? Thank you. It's been a journey 4 times, didn't pass. Done that one. Right. I thought I wasn't sure if I heard it or not.
Tiny bit behind.
Just a tiny bit behind. Thanks, Miss Ellie. I think that sounds like I'm a lot behind, but I'm going to scroll forward on my page. If you've got a question, then you need to post up just the question. Don't post up anything else other than the actual question, because I don't want to have a heads up. I don't want Spirit to have any heads up, to be honest. So I need to push him to make him work. The other day I did a reading for a lady, and a private reading, and it was quite bizarre because the way sometimes of how spirit works still fascinates me to this day. Like, and I'd start off with the reading with some information here, and then by the time I get around to the end of the reading, everything links up. Sometimes it doesn't make sense at the start, and when I'm doing readings for people, and even people that I have done readings for on here forever, I always have something where, people, if it doesn't resonate instantly with them, but then they come back to me later and they'll say, they send me a private message 3 or 4 months later saying, Lesley, remember when you said this? I go, no, because I've done about 40,000 readings in between, but thank you for trying to think I have a brain to remember all that. But in the reading, they'll say, oh, Lesley, when you said this, it came true, blah, blah, blah. And I go, oh, thank you. Wow, thanks for that. Nice to be validated. So that's what we love here. Miss Ellie loves it. She loves all the meaty validations. And I think you've just had another meaty validation. Is that correct?
I got like 3 or 4.
Oh, you got 3 or 4. There we go. Yeah. Where's that woman that just had a go at me online? Eh? Where is she? I wonder, because I just blocked her. Oh, dear. Go, Miss Ellie. Over to you. I think it's your show tonight again.
I can ramble on for 5 minutes, but I can't do any more than that.
Okay. I'll find a prayer while you're doing that.
So it won't be 5 minutes.
Okay.
Maxie Green said, thank you, Lesley. Yes, he would be wanting us to be together again, and he would be at peace. He has three children now without their dad. I am in a lot of shock, and my sister is heartbroken. Thank you for doing a prayer for him.
Jeez. I'm going to do a beautiful prayer at the end of the show for you there, Maxie. And Miss Ellie is going to remind me, okay?
So Lorraine Macbeth said, it's my mother who defends my brother. I've cut ties with both.
It's my mother who defends. Yeah, because, weakest link. I don't know why they do that. I have no idea why.
And then Alicia Gabriel said, yes, they really have no leg to stand on trying to sue me. I've called the police and filed a report for fraud on them.
See, I said that.
It was an online shop. I'm refusing to send more money, and now they are threatening to sue. But they have my money, and I have no merchandise. They are threatening to sue for unpaid claims, and I am over it, and they are awful. I want nothing to do with it. I just want it to be over. I don't want to think about it anymore. I need my money returned and be done with it.
Yeah, so if you go to your bank where you paid it through online, I think, in Australia, I think it's 90 days. If someone doesn't do the right thing or deliver, they have 90 days the bank will return your money, and that's what you pay the fees for, because the bank does the work for you. So look that up, lovey, and see if you can get your money back. I bought something online, a couple of months ago, and it ended up being they had the price there in Aussie dollars. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, ACCC, amazing. But they had the price of this item that I was buying in Australian dollars, and it was something like $42, nothing, right? But when I got it, they charged me something like $102 for this one item, which was US dollars. I don't know how it switched from Aussie to US dollars. It was crazy. So I said, no, I don't want the product. You can have it. I clearly don't want that, and please give me my refund my money straight away. So they did, which was really good. We've done Sue Kirk Eagleton's validation there, the second one. Yep, the second one.
There was only one.
Oh, well, this one here is about the son's birthday in May.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. Cool bananas. All right. I think you're on fire there, Miss Ellie, as usual. Well, let's keep going. So I've got here, who have I got here? Emily Ayres, good evening. Jackie Jones, good evening. Tracy Gibson, good evening. Just saying hi to the people I just saw jump on. And if you've got a question, then post it up on the main page. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. CCJC, good evening. Andrea Turner. We've also I'm trying to get past all the names that keep jumping up so that I can actually get to the questions. Okay, Natalie Kosanik, could you tell me what I'm doing wrong? I just can't get anything together. Oh, maybe look at zinc deficiency, lovey. If you can't get it together, if you can't cognitively get things together, it can be a zinc deficiency. That's what we used to teach. So nutrition, 99% of the population's deficient because they take all the goodness out of our food. They do, the GMO stuff now. So whatever you're eating, you need to eat organic, grown, especially if you can grow it at home. but I just feel like there's a zinc or some deficiency with the cognitive function. So when you have a zinc deficiency, I know for a fact, because I've had it, that you can lose your sense of smell, your sense of taste, your focus, your cognitive function, your memory a bit as well, so look at topping up your zinc. If you've been struggling and you think that you taste things and then you have zinc for a few days and then all of a sudden you taste everything, it's amazing. You can also do the Celtic salt, but look up an amazing functional medicine doctor as well. They're the ones that are the naturopath and doctor at the same time. Very important. So zinc is amazing. It's for your skin. If you have anything bad with your skin, it's just amazing. It repairs everything. I also see bloodstream as well. So this bloodstream is a bit cloudy. Have you had your bloods done? Have you had tests? And cloudy. Do you have mold in your property as well? Do you have what are they called? Like the curtains they're kind of like pulled to the side with a little tussle kind of thing, Do you have something like that, like a square window, and it looks like kind of like cream color or like a golden cream color for the curtain? I'm just hearing grandmother, mother figure. Did she have something like that, or is it you, or what is it? Because I actually see the property looks like it's dark brick or something like a dark colored brick on the outside, and I also see this room facing where the sun comes over and around, if that makes sense. I think you need to look at the room. Something's not right with the room there. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I feel like there's something not right with the room. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you've got a question, then post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Oops. I'm trying to like something on my page, and it keeps on wanting me to delete them. My God, always bless you, Leslie. Thank you. Loretta, Red Sunshine. Thank you. It's very beautiful. We've got Diane Tummers, Christine Williams watching. Thanks for joining us. Who else have we got here? Freezing in Ontario. Andrea Turner said Canada is minus 27.
Wow.
That is crazy. At 4:50 a.m. laughing out loud. She said, I would love a reading to warm the cockles of my heart. Oh my God. Can you imagine that? Minus 27. That is insane.
That sounds like heaven.
No, that sounds like hell to me. There's absolutely no way I could.
Yeah.
What about you then, Miyu?
Yeah.
What would you like to live in? In Japan, what is the lowest temperature?
In Hokkaido is minus 10.
Minus 10.
Yeah. Okinawa is 10.
Okinawa is 10. Yeah.
So very
Very different. Yeah.
different,
Wow. So what's the coldest that you've ever had for your area where you come? Where do you come from?
I'm from Nagoya.
Nagoya. Okay.
Yeah. Temperature now is 7.
7 degrees.
Yes.
No thanks.
Give it to me. I'll swap with you.
No, I can't handle the cold. Forget it. No way. Look, I don't mind the cold if I've got my thick furry jackets and everything to wear.
Yeah.
But in my boots, I wear jeans with boots, and like I'm just full on Eskimo mode in winter. You know the Eskimos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, there's no way I could do minus 27. Andrea Turner, you've got to get out of there. You're going to freeze to death, woman. Far out. That is so cold. Minus 27. I just can't get over that. That's insane. At 4:50 a.m. Imagine what that would be at like 1 a.m. Because at 4:50, you'd think that it would be warming up, wouldn't you? So that is insane. Yes, I think I need to do a reading for you. And the reading is, Andrea, you're going to be getting out of Ontario, Canada, because it's too cold. Oh my God. No. Yes. Look, I don't even think you could get out of there. I think the snow would be like way above the roof. That is insane. Minus 27. I've never heard of that. Look, I went to the snow. Oh my gosh, that was a nightmare. But that was minus 12, and my daughter was only 3 years of age, and she was dressed up like an Eskimo. She couldn't move. She was like the Michelin Man. She was only so small, and she was virtually stiff like this. She couldn't move because she had that much clothes on, you know. And yeah, when she fell over, she just went bang like that. She just literally just fell straight flat, and I had to pick her up like a stiff ironing board because she was just so rugged up with clothes, and she couldn't move, the poor thing. But yeah, I just feel like this this time of year is very miserable for you, I feel. And you don't need to be a psychic or a rocket scientist to work that one out, that when it comes to being cold and you can't get warm, it's, you know, it just makes everything feel awful. I don't know, I just feel awful around some things. I know that there's beautiful property. Do you get what are they called? Not the reindeers, what's those big antler things, you know, like a moose? Is it a moose?
You just named it.
I just named it, yeah, moose. I just saw big moose. Is that the part of the country that where you are, Andrea, that you get mooses there? That's because they don't care about the cold, clearly. But I don't know why, I just see tiger. There's some like white tiger. What does a white tiger mean to you? I don't understand. Like a white, it must be something about your spiritual nature, like fearless spiritual nature. It's something that resonates with you with the white tiger. Do you or someone that you know has you know, when they shoot the tigers and they stuff the head and they put it as a mat on the floor? I don't know why, I just saw that. I just saw a tiger head, a head that's been shot. I don't like it because it's you know, it's an animal and I love animals. So like that's been shot and it's a trophy. I just see animal trophies. Do you also have outside on your property there? And I feel like this, I'm hearing log cabin, but I'm seeing from the right-hand side of where you are, right in your property, on the left-hand side, if you're looking out, there's like a barn or something like that there. A wooden barn with, I don't know, like hay or something in there, food. But I'll leave it there. Okay. Any other validations, Miss Ellie?
Not yet.
All right. I need my drink, though. I left it in the car. Andrea Turner said, validation, I generally do not have a reason to go travel up the coast. Also, I have my mum in aged care in Rudy Hill. I do not think that that would sit well with my family. I don't even remember what I said there, Alison. Well, maybe it's coming up in the future. Kim Dominique, my sister, love to have a message here. Her name is Nastasha. Is that how you say her name? Natasja. Nastasha, is that how you say it, Ellie? Natasja. Nastasha, she's at work right now. Please, thank you. You're welcome. So, what do we get for Nastasha Dominique? I get 14 around you, 5 in the month of May. I also feel a bit unwell in the stomach here. And I feel like this is a bit like nauseous. And for some reason, I'm seeing like hospital and nurse, you know, like hospital around nurses around the hospital walking with their, you know, like with their board, and they're taking notes and stuff like that. Notes. Does your sister have issues with the stomach? Do you know? The belly. I feel like this has been uncomfortable for her for a little while, and maybe that's the reason to go to hospital. I'm also getting 7 around her as well, July, and 4 in April. So I do feel like that birthdays, anniversaries, memorials are around those dates. And also I'm just seeing little boy around her. Did your sister or you or someone close to you lose a child before birth? Either stillborn or very, very young? I'll just put a question mark there. Don't read into it as well. If it's not you, it might be around somebody else here. Maxie Green, Lorraine Macbeth. No need to line somewhere around there. Diane, somewhere around there. I feel like that this is for some reason has brought peace to someone. I just heard that if this child was born or if this child was to grow up, it would have had severe issues. It's saying to me that the universe delivered an angel, but took it away so that so it didn't suffer, if that makes sense. It was meant to not go past its age. If this is for somebody else, can they please put a validation through? And I'll leave that there. But look forward to a lot of little obstacles. And you're going to get through them. She's going to get through them. But I feel like by the time it gets to May, definitely money coming in the door. And in September, definitely, it's up off the roller coaster. She's flying. She's doing really well. Nothing's going to stop this girl. Very good. I'm just hearing excitement. Okay, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie? Not yet. So post up your questions. Got Lorraine Macbeth. It's my mother who defends. Yes, I got up to that one. I think I'm a bit behind. I just remember you saying that 10 minutes ago. What else have we got here? Zach Ali, good evening. Hi, Leslie from Toronto in Canada. It was 2 years now on the 8th that Mum transitioned. May I ask how she is doing? And does she have any direction or revelation for me? Grateful. Zach. Look, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like work is hectic. I feel like that things have changed for you around work. And you've got the 555 here. Definitely you've got changes coming up at the end of February. And I'm looking to see, I'm just heard her say, give him a number. And I feel like this is 444, the protection. So you've got the 444 here. Okay, and this is the protection. The universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you. Pay attention to your thoughts and your environment when you see this number. So anytime you see the 4s or the 444s there, Zach, it's your mum talking for you. And I also got the 555 for change. And I feel like this 555 is definitely going to be end of February. So look forward to that. I don't feel like there's too much change from the last reading that I did for you, but they're also showing me combing hair. Do you slick your hair to one side, or what's with the hair? Did you get a haircut, or did something? What is with the hair, the head? She's showing me that dark hair slicked to the side. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, what else have we got? If you've got a question, then post it up on the main page. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're here every Monday night from 8 till 10, and we are back here again next Monday night. So Carter Jones, greetings, dear Leslie and everyone. I pray you are well. I have a huge deal closing, hopefully on Saturday. I am a bit overwhelmed by life, and this deal will make a positive change. I'm looking for Spirit's guidance. I also hope to find love soon. Love, CJ. Wow. Okay. First thing I want to say, Carter, is manifest this like tenfold. Manifest you winning the deal. Looks like you came on a bit late after. I've already said this to people earlier, but manifesting exactly what you want. So you write down, and for Saturday, so you're going to write down today, I'm so looking forward to the handshake of that deal when the client says yes. Okay, so the client's already said yes. You're going to manifest every step of what you're going to do on Saturday to make sure that you're manifesting that and putting it into the universe so that the universe delivers what you want. It's fun. Look, I don't know. I just see big smiles on your face. I think you've worked really hard for this, and I see the smiles on your face. And they're showing me the money, empty pockets, but then the pockets are filling up. Okay, so smile. And, you've just got to have charm. When you walk into sales or when you do anything with sales, I did sales for a while. One thing for sure is that if you walk in there dragging any of your baggage from home, or I'm not saying you do, but any of your baggage from home or anything that is negative vibration or negative energy, some people pick up on that, and that's when the vibe is low vibration. So if you can listen to music, like your favorite music, get into the mood before you go to this meeting on Saturday, and just get into the vibe of having really good vibration around you, that's going to radiate across anybody. Okay, you could even just talk to the bloke on the side of the street, and that'll radiate across to him as well. But smile. I can't stress enough the smile, as well as you walking there, strutting your stuff, having confidence, not over cocky or anything like that. Just having the confidence and knowing that you've got it in the bag. Don't be too over cocky about it, because otherwise you'll just jinx yourself. But manifest exactly what you want. Go watch the Secret Full movie on YouTube. That will happen. I can see smiles on your face. Okay, and this is going to be great. And I think, will there be a counter offer? I just heard a counter offer as well. I feel like this is going to ricochet with some other things as well. A counter offer. Is this commission based as well? Is this like a base but big commission? Did you get an award, or did you get some form of award? For some reason, I just saw you, holding up, like, how they hold up the check and then you've got to shake the hand of the other person while they're holding up a big dollars check or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I just saw you doing that. I don't understand what that means. I don't know if you've already received an award or cash or bonus or whatever, but I just see something like that coming up for you. And they're showing me trophy. So trophy. And I don't want to get your hopes up too much, right? This, I hate to be wrong, and I would be devastated, but don't get your hopes up too much. Because I want you to be humble about things. That's what I'm trying to say. And, when you're humble, sometimes you already have it in the bag before you know it, if that makes sense. And I'll leave it there, but keep me posted. I want to know if you got this sale. I used to be in sales, and I was top dog at it. Can you imagine a psychic in sales? I did really well. I used to like it so much. I built my client base up from 87 clients up to 113 clients and I used to do all the coast. And also I made, instead of making something like $980,000 for them, for the company, I was up to 1.251 or something before the end of the bonus, where I was just killing it. I was, because I knew exactly what the client wanted. Not that I knew what the product was, because I was hopeless at that, but I could talk to people and I could actually convince them, no, you should go with this one because of this reason, that reason. I was just good at talking to them, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so Kim Dominic, have you got that validation there, Miss Ellie?
Yeah, for her sister.
Over to you. Yeah.
So she said
Wow, Ellie.
My sister has stomach pain because she suffers from anxiety and panic. She also has Graves' disease, a thyroid condition. She once had a miscarriage. Our mother did as well, and it was a baby boy. I gave. There we
go. I said stillborn. Yeah, 100%. Severe issues, not meant to be his time. That's what I said. 100%. That's very sad, but it wasn't meant to be his time. So peace to someone. Little boy, 100%. But I feel like, so very unwell in the belly, your sister. Your sister needs the minerals, lovey. Like water. I feel really dry around her as well. Definitely water. You know what they do in when you're sick and you've got to go to hospital? They give you, I heard this the other day, someone can verify it, please, that they give you something like 9,000 international units, I think it is, of saline to give you, to rehydrate your body. But then they tell us not to have salt on our food. Like, work that one out. How does that work? I just do the opposite. So what have we got here? Zach Ali, 444, grateful, Lesley. Thank you, my beautiful mother. Yes, it's beautiful. So look out for the 444s. Anything to do with the 4. So normally a 1, like the 4 and 1 4, not 14, but one of the 4s is law and order, legal issues. So if you were in numerology, if you're born, if your date of birth all equals up to 4, you never ever do anything bad on a 4 day, because you'll be going to court. That's what they say. I heard that from this guy on the socials that I follow, and he's an expert at numerology, and he just talks about this all the time. It's just crazy stuff. And who would have thought? But I'll leave it there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and post up your questions in the break so that we can pick it up here. Thank you.
Alive 90.5.
All right. So 2 people had a miscarriage. I knew it was a boy because I literally wrote down a boy. Wrote down the boy. It's really sad. Okay, what else have we got here? Naya Samadhan. Everybody's giving me the tricky names tonight. How am I supposed to read all these? And my eyes are killing me. Okay. I have to find a prayer. 2 minutes. So I'm going to find a prayer. Maxie Green. She just lost her nephew.
Joyful memories for you to cherish for your next event. Station sponsor.
Thanks for listening to Alive 90.5. If you enjoy the service Alive provides to the
So we've got Wendy.
Station today. Head across to our website, alive905.com.au. Scroll down the page and click on the general volunteering link to download a membership application.
Okay.
Become a voice of the community with Alive 90.5.
Looking for a fresh approach to real estate? At Bookfitch Estate Agency, we put people first, making the process smooth and stress-free. Whether it's selling your home, managing your investment, or finding your next move, we're here for you. Discover how property should feel professional, personal, and tailored to you. Visit us online at bookfitchestateagency.com.au.
I hope it relates. 30 seconds. Send your questions in, guys, to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we're going to do Naya Samadhan. I've got to say that 10 times so I can get it right. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page, and Omni Studio and iHeartRadio. Come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on Facebook, and post up your question. I'm going to read for Naya Samadhan now. Can my mum have a reading, please? Thank you. She's unwell at the moment. Okay. So what do I get for Naya's mum? For some reason, I get sore throat around her as well. Is this a thyroid thing as well? Because I feel like there's an iodine deficiency. Please get looked at. If she's unwell, please get to functional medicine doctor if you can do that, so that they can look at all the minerals and look at all the organs and individually and things like that, and top up. We need to top up nutrition. Does your mum eat poorly? I'm also getting the anxiety here as well. Now, most of the time, anxiety and depression comes from, deficiencies as well, such as your magnesium, such as your B vitamins. They say in the ad, we used to have an ad here on TV that used to go, get your BB bounce with the Barocca's BB bounce. So, and they would just bring your vitamin B levels up so you have more energy. I just feel like there's deficiencies here. I also see the bloodstream on her is cloudy as well. Bloodstream, cloudy. And I'm also getting 19 around her. 1 and 9 is 10 in the month of October. And I do feel like does this lady have diabetes? Because I just heard diabetes. They're showing me a really round belly. Okay. Belly. Does she have diabetes? Does she have it under control? Or who's the person around you that doesn't have it under control? Or has she been diagnosed yet? So some people don't even know they've got that, So diabetes undiagnosed. Or was this recent or something? Because I'm in two frames. I feel like this might be two people here. 2 times people. And I'm also getting the name Fred. I don't know why. Let's go Fred, Frederick. Who's that? I'm also got Bradley as well. Bradley. And I'll leave that there with that. Yeah, I feel like your mum needs to have some form of either IV of minerals or something like that. I feel like this lady's quite deficient. Very dry, doesn't drink enough water, doesn't move enough, not active, and so the body, when the body doesn't move, it swells up. It does all these crazy things because it has to move. That's why we've got arms and legs to make it move. We have to keep going. Otherwise, we feel like rubbish. I know for myself, I've been sick. I went to Queensland not last week, the week before, come back last week, and I was so unwell. I mean, I came back to Sydney from 35 degrees heat and, swimming in the ocean of 25 degrees, and then come back here, and sure as ever, it was pouring rain, it was freezing. I was in tracksuit pants and a jumper when I got back here from one extreme to the other. It was pretty full on. And I'll leave it there, but we need to get our health in order. So I'll give you an analogy about health, okay? So I heard this the other day. It was amazing. And if you have been given when you were born one car, and that one car you have to have and look after it for the rest of your life. You cannot sell it. You cannot give it away. You cannot not look after it. You have to maintain the tires for the whole entire life that you're alive. You have to put the best fuel in it. You have to polish it every day so that the paint doesn't deteriorate. You have to do everything in your power to maintain that car for the rest of your life until you pass. So you get it from day one when you're born until the day you pass. And why aren't we doing that with our bodies? So why are we putting sand into the fuel tank for the car? That's how it is. We don't do that, guys. We have to actually stop eating, artificial colors and flavors and all that stuff. And we wonder why people have got issues with their health and they've got issues with their minds, the mental health part, because we don't eat the right food. We don't eat the good nutrition. We don't eat anything that is substantial half the time for our body type or our body weight or whatever the case may be. We neglect ourselves, and that's what I'm saying. If you have been given a car for the rest of your life and you don't look after it, you won't have anything to run around in. You won't have your body. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie from Carter Jones. I saw that big validation.
Yep. So Carter Jones said. Let me just get my glasses on. He said, I am beaming so much with a smile. The deal has been pending for a few months. It has really drained me of emotions, as this is huge money that can help me and my family. Technically, the money comes with conditions of me helping the needy, and I am looking forward to it. I did sign an NDA, so I'm not really allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But for the trophy bit, there is a local team that I helped fund last year, and we recently won the league and got a trophy. I did travel to Dubai towards the end of the year last year to receive an award on behalf of my company. The image of bags full of money is a lot more realistic than you will ever know. Haha. I did also watch.
I get that because I just saw what you said.
I did also watch the movie you recommended. I am going to write down and manifest everything. Thank you and God bless.
Yeah, I saw this thing. I'll see if I look. I might have screen recorded. But keep an eye out open on my Carta. Keep an eye open on my page between now and the next couple of days, because I'll see if I can find, I'm going to write it on my hand because it's brilliant, manifesting. So I can remind myself of that video because it was absolutely brilliant about putting your intentions into the future of exactly what you want. And it was just absolutely brilliant. So if you can stick to it, keep your eyes pinned to my page. It was going to be great. And I do see the smiles on your face. And you will be traveling as well again, which is amazing. So I said, you won an award, and I said, you won a trophy, and 100% you won an award and you won a trophy. How cool is that? I love it. So Naya said, yes, she has thyroid issues, which is, she said, no, not diabetes. Look, I have a feeling that might be coming up, lovey, so please get that checked. She said, my toddler has gained weight and my mum is looking for her biological father. Right. Yes, but I'm not worried about a toddler putting on weight. When we used to teach, we used to say that was good because every kid needs to have that good fat in their body, you know, so when they're growing, it's amazing. So, okay, Leona Sunday. My son's girlfriend was out of school for a week getting testing on her, feeling like she was going to faint before cheerleading. They are doing testing on her. Yes, lovey. I feel like this is another one, another what do you call it? Deficiency. So look for the signs of deficiencies, lovey. Don't just let these doctors tell us everything to put us on medication. We don't want medication. We want, look, I'm not a doctor. Go to a functional medicine doctor, but look for the deficiencies. Every single person has deficiencies. That's why we've all got issues. I try my best all the time to ensure I'm topped up with all my minerals. I mean, I'm not perfect, but yes, 100%. I try and make sure that I'm topped up. Not right now, clearly, because I had the flu, but yes. People can look at, if you want there also, who was that for? Where was it? Yes, Leona. Look up activated charcoal as well. That's amazing for removing toxins out of your body, lovey. So look up the activated charcoal. And I'll leave that there. So what other questions have we got? Any other validations there, Miss Ellie? Pauline Stanton, hi, Lesley. May I please have a reading? Thank you. So I get the number 11 around you in November, 2 in February. I do feel this month is significant for you as well. Changes coming, 555. If it already hasn't happened, okay? Do you have issues or someone around you when they breathe heavy, they have pain in their chest, like not even a mini heart attack, or it could potentially be a heart attack? I feel like this person's had some pain in the chest. Did someone have an issue with the heart or heart attack, or someone laying in bed? When I have a heart murmur, and when I got diagnosed, the funniest way how I got diagnosed was I went out one night, Miss Ellie, I was blind as a bat, come home, and I was drinking vodka Red Bulls, as you do, as you were younger. And I came home and I found out the hard way that I had a heart murmur, didn't I? Because my heart felt, I lied down in my bed, and about 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. And sure as ever, I woke up to my heart pounding out of my chest, and I nearly had a heart attack because I was terrified. My heart was racing. And it turns out that I had a heart murmur, and I'm not to drink Red Bulls, which I don't. I only drank at that time. And yes, so there you go. I think it's called an ectopic rhythm I have. So when you check my pulse, it's actually like, it's not like this. It's actually, it does a tune. I'm very lucky, aren't I? Oh, thank you. Yes, I had to. So Alicia, she said, "Your nails are so pretty. You make me want to get nails, but then I catch them on everything." Oh, look, I used to, but now I'm so used to them being long. Like these are my nails. It's just insane. I don't know how I grew them. Huh?
Are they natural?
These ones were I should say were natural. I had to get them all cut off. Had to get all my nails cut off the other day, so I just redone them all again. But these ones, they're normally like this long, but because I snapped 2 of them, and I thought, oh, that was very painful. But anyway, Victoria Carey, hi there, beautiful. I'm finally in my feet after finding myself after a horrendous separation. I'm learning and loving being on my own. My question is, what next, please? What next? It's all about you there, Victoria Carey. 100%. So 100%. If you go to my Facebook page and just scroll down, Victoria, you'll see some stuff about, relationships. There was one guy, I don't know his name now, I forgot his name, that I posted up. I did a screen recording, and he was bashing out the camera saying, if the person doesn't value you, doesn't have any value for you, then you need to have that value for yourself, in other words. So that's what I'm seeing for you, lovey. It's onwards and upwards. There's no looking back here. And don't look back. So this will be the last time you say that you had a horrendous, separation. It's about you moving forward and being positive now, and planting that seed with the universe so that you can address everything going forward in the best way you can. And this is what I say too: if something's traumatizing you, you need to get out of that relationship, guys. Don't stay in it if it's a DV, like a domestic violence or anything like that. It's really hard on anybody and everybody when that's that matter. If you see the red flags, don't ignore your red flags. Every female particularly has all the senses. If we sense, this is what I say too, in a relationship, if the female ever senses that the male is falling, their soul is depleting, or they're becoming weaker, the female alpha will step in. I've seen it before. I've done that many readings with relationships in private readings, and I know 100% that if the male is slipping up, the female alpha soul will kick in. And that's when things start to go a little bit pear-shaped, because the male hasn't done or hasn't picked up the reins, for example, has dropped the ball, I should say. I'm not a relationship consultant, but that's how I see it with relationships and my opinion of that. Yes, who else have we got here? We'll be leaving shortly, so if you've got a final question for me, then post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we've got Joshua Creeley. Hi, Lesley. Hope you are having a good night. Just wondering if there are any messages for me, Joshua. Hello, Joshua. I haven't heard this name before. And as long as you do a validation, we're happy with you, Joshua. So I'm only joking. So I get the number 12 around you, and December. I also get the number 3 and March. I do feel like that this March is going to be significant. They're showing me property as well. So what's with property around you? Do you have some issues around property, or what's with the property? I just see driveway, something not right with the fence or plumbing around the outside driveway. What is going on? Or is the driveway close to the road or /road? Because it looks the same to me. And they just show me the driveway, then they just show me the road, and they combine them together. So I'm also getting number 9 around you in September. I feel like that's a birthday, anniversary, memorial around there. I'm also getting 12. I just said 12. So definitely 12 for you. So what is the number 1 and 2? 1 and 2 is 3, or the number 12 for you? March is going to be the dollars. Definitely dollars coming in. They're showing me the pennies going out. Okay, this whatever you've just spent money on has just raided the bank account. And also they're showing me wallets as well. Do you have a black wallet? I know that sounds general, but do you have a black thick wallet? Because I just saw that go missing. Please be careful with your wallet, okay? If it's black, please be careful with it. I just saw that go missing. It's like it's just sitting there on a bench by itself. It's like you've left it somewhere. Okay, between now 2 to 3 weeks, you need to be really, really vigilant about this wallet, because I can see it. It's about so thick. It's like an inch thick. What have you got in? Have you got the whole kitchen sink in there or something? Have you? What have you got in there? Because it's really, really thick. I hope it's cash. But yeah, just, look, I don't know why. I just see this wallet's a bit rough around the edges, and it looks like it's gone missing, or it's lost, or it's just sitting on a bench. And this is an outdoor bench, okay, somewhere. I don't see it being open. I just see it closed. All right. I also get the property. So definitely something's happening around property with you. Did you sign something? Did you sign a contract? And I'm also getting headaches as well. Do you have someone that's close to you, female, that gets headaches? When I was in Queensland with my friend, with one of my besties up there and her family, I had a headache for 2 days, and that's what they're showing me, the same headache. And the only thing I could get to have for to relieve my headache was Celtic salt that I took with me, and I smashed myself with that. And within the 24 hours that I took it, it was gone. It was just amazing. So look at doing something like that. But I also feel like there's pressure on the left side of my head, like pressure, headache. And because I'm trying to write headache, I can't even write it because my cognitive function's been distorted from this impact, or whatever it is, injury impact on the left-hand side of the head. I feel like there's something like not right with the eyes, or something not right with the vision here on the left side of the head. They also show me car accident. I don't think this is anything to worry about, but I'm also seeing car accident, and this is probably where I don't know. This is so bizarre. I don't want to plant this seed, but can you please be careful with the wallet and the car? This is a dark colored car. Okay, I just see this car getting T-boned. Like we call it T-boned here. I don't know what you call it over there. So like intersection, T-boned. Okay, definitely T-boned. There's a guy driving, black hair, and he has been spun around. Okay, he's been spun around. And there's a lot of anxiety here. This guy is just, being hit by another car or truck and been spun around, and it's like, for some reason, some angels got their wings around him and nothing happens to him. He's just like walks out of it. Car's totaled. Okay. So whoever that is, if that's just happened recently, but I want you to be careful if you drive that 2 to 3 weeks, exactly 2 to 3 weeks, be careful from now to 2 to 3 weeks, and then you're fine after that. Okay. So wallet and vehicle. And I can see you driving like an old man, like really, really careful now. So just please be careful. And I don't usually say this quite often. I don't like to scare people, but when I see it in visual like that, remote viewing, I don't like it. So I have to say it. I have to protect. And I'd rather be wrong than be right with this one, especially when it comes to, an accident like that. But I'll leave it there. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie? No. So I'm going to... Leona Sana said they diagnosed her with severe anxiety, and she's in cheerleading, and she plays soccer. She's outgoing and isn't shy. I thought that was strange. Maybe they diagnosed her wrong. Those were my thoughts, but I will give her your message. Yes. Anxiety comes from, like I said earlier, B deficiencies. You've got magnesium deficiencies. If you're taking magnesium, you can be depleted in zinc as well. So get her checked. Every now and then I do like an IV infusion myself. I've done it with Tony, my MS friend. Hi, Tony. And I do that with him. Sometimes I got him organized to have an IV in fluids. It's just essential minerals that we do, and we put them into our system, so that we don't miss out on anything. And it's amazing. If any of you can do it, just go and do it. I highly recommend it. Your body will just pee out what it doesn't want anyway. Joshua Creeley, I'll definitely keep my wallet close to my chest. Yes. If it's exactly how I explained it, I definitely want you doing that. we'll leave that there. Thank you. But we'll come back. We'll be back next week. I've got the prayer. Yes, thank you, Miss Ellie. She just reminded me of the prayer. I'm going to do a prayer for, and now I've just lost it because my phone just reset itself. Wendy Harvey. I'm going to scroll up to a prayer for Maxie Green because she just lost her nephew. Was it there, Ellie? Yeah. Was her nephew on Friday. So it goes like this. It's a prayer that Wendy Harvey sent me some time ago now on August 2024, okay? It goes, in spirit, we are here. This is the name of it. You feel you have lost me, but I feel and see your pain. You feel like your life will never be the same. I hold you so gently as you pray. Believe me, I am with you in spirit. In your heart I will stay. I am always there, be it through a soft breeze or a white clouds high up above, be it with signs from a butterfly or feathers always sent with love. You will feel my presence even though I am here. I know you are sad as you hold on to your fear. As much as you know I have now physically gone, you will hear me through thoughts or even our own special songs. I have simply left this thing we call earth. Believe me, I feel and I see you even though your heart's all hurt. Just think of me smiling, no longer in pain. Know in your heart we will meet again. I wish you peace on you must go. Remember our promise to go with the flow. I will love you dearly as I have always done. We have many happy memories while we had so much fun. Why do you have this journey, we would often ask. My work here is done, dear. I have fulfilled my task. Be gentle and kind as you let your broken hearts mend. Love and light and blessings to you I will send. Good night, everybody, and wishing you a beautiful week. We'll see you next Monday from 8 till 10 on Alive 90.5 FM. Good evening. Bye. Oh, here we go. Bye.